And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's Puerto Rico taking on Puerto Rico. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1. But this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill today, Jeremy Rivera. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the second baseman, Lopez.
The second baseman, number 45.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And now 2-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now the number 2 hitter kicks and fires. And now it's even up. Runner at first with no outs here. Rivera throws over. Lopez dives back in safely. And the righty deals.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one the other way. Contreras over to second. Three-way to first. Double play.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball. And how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
And now the first baseman, Medina. Tap back up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. And we're back. And towing the slab here, number 98. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
So coming into the game now on defense, number 11. He's in at shortstop. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, number 13.
Number 13.
The wind of the pitch. Just off the inside edge. In the air, out towards left center. Diaz snags it on the run. Let's take a look at the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Straight through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 away.
Well, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, number 55.
Number 55.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient.
And here's the rookie catcher. The pitch. And downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Well, good power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Next to hit, John Negron.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One run across in the frame so far here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Fall off foul. Hits and misses. That's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ramos.
Number 12.
The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, the last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I'll tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Home team down a run here in game 2. Close one doesn't get the call, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the ball, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Kenneth Rivero getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on.
Helpful.
Alexis Cruz waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. The Crescents with the lead 1-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the 3rd baseman, Sanchez.
Number 52.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 2-0.
Fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Next offering is in for a strike. Changeup struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Back to the top of the lineup, Lopez will hit next. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz under it. And there are 2 outs.
Number 11.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop. 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the rookie right fielder, Alexis Cruz.
just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Gerald Caballero now at the plate. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. Santana digs in now. And a pitch. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Base is empty. That one ripped. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. Puerto Rico on top 2-0. Second game of the ALCS. Now at the plate, Medina.
Number 14.
Left-hand batter waits.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Here's a 2-2.
We got a full count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the center fielder. And he deals. Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over. Nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. The pitch. Just off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swings and misses. Now 1-1.
Well, we didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think, but that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Man at first, one away. Big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Now, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the DH. That pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP mood. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Davila over at first with 1 away. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Just a mechanically sound throw right there. Great footwork, good transfer, quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the highest velocity, but if you can throw it on the money, you can throw out some fast runners.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of tip your cap on that pick.
Sanchez up next.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
So man aboard. Now the third baseman, Sanchez. Two outs. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Bottom 4. Now it's the second base. Number 13.
Number 13.
And the right-hander deals.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And now it's 1-2. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. He jacks that one out to left. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now it's the shortstop. Good eye right there.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on a line to center. Dives, but it picks up his glove. Around first and hustling for second. In there safely.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good, quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
So up next, Contreras. Man at second. There's a swing and a try. And that one becomes property of the East. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-3.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you got to do is get the ball to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's some real power at the plate. Ramos. Next offering upstairs. And a pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside, and that is ball 4.
He earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying out pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's got a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Check on the runner. Ramos back on a dive. On a strike. The pitch. And that one fouled off. That misses. That's ball 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Lays out. Can't squeeze it. He gets to the ball in time, and they get it out of the play. Now, Kenneth Rivera.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. You welcome, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set.
Ramos over at second, 1 down. And foul off.
Some real good life going to the zone on that one.
Here comes a pitch. The other way, and that's just foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pickoff throw. Ramos back in on a dive. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Line drive, and foul ball. Out to center. Drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, Alexis Cruz.
At the plate, Alexis Cruz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone.
Vamos, caballete, vamos, empata el juego.
The 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for base.
Pajón, mete pajón. De casco. Cómete el home.
It's 4-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
Grises lo que hay.
2 outs. power speed combo. Gerald Caballero. Right field.
Grises lo que.
That's back. They must be going crazy in the dugout. Their third home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 6-4.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a beefy fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So digging in, Santana. The pitch. That one a little bit high. Now 2 balls and a strike. And another ball.
Ball 3.
A line in the pitch. That one at triple digits.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Got it by him for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Juan Diaz. The pitch.
That's a ball.
You know, this group of hitters do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone forward. They've looked at full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Righty delivers. Hard hit, right side. Gets it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
The batter, number 45.
So the batting order turns over. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Lopez. That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 5th. In the air, left field, Rivera should have this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Now to the ball game on defense, Harold Figueroa. He'll be patrolling center field. Also into the ball game, Maldonado. He'll be out in left field. The wind of the pitch. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Goes down looking. Here's the second baseman. Right-hander kicks, deals. Back out 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Kicks and deals. High in the air, out to right. Nick Ron settles under it, and out number 1 on the grab. Now the number 2 hitter. One down, base is empty. That one way inside. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
So now 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Digging in, Contreras. And here it comes. And that's outside.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's ball 4.
He's normally going to pull up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Number 98 will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Number 53 on the pitch here.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So first and second with one gone, and here is Ramos.
Mi gente, mala mía, pues imagínate. El equipo de Instagram, papi, no ponen foto ni nada. ¿Qué puedo hacer? No para qué nombre. Se le salió bigotito Julio.
Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. Good eye in that spot.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Mira, mi gente, a los verdaderos fanáticos de la AA.
So first and second with 2
Vamos a pedirle a la Liga de la AA que haga los uniformes, las camisas y las gorras de los equipos favoritos y los jugadores favoritos para los fans. Porque imagínate qué duro se vería ver a nuestro equipo favorito con la camisa, la gorra y con el nombre, ya tú sabes, favorito. Habla claro, dime, vamos a meterle presión a esa gente que pongan. Y además es bueno para ellos. Ahí van a saber quién está famoso, quién genera. Y bueno para la liga. No, yo pienso, yo no sé. Bueno, Félix Cruz, tabla. ¡Lindo! ¡Nos fuimos bajo! Quédate en tercera.
It's 7-4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Mi gente, hablen claro, necesitamos sí o no las camisas no, de los equipos favoritos. Papi, esa de los grises, gris, está poderosa. Me dieron ganas de pedirse la Joel. Joel, regálame esa camisa. Ya.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. And another ball. Alexis Cruz to bat next. And they're all loaded up. Pretty easy off right there. This pitch doesn't even like to think about it. Bases full, 2 down. Another right fielder, Alexis Cruz.
Uy, Alexis Cruz en hombre en base.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. They take the force out.
Eso es nada. Ahorita fue clave.
But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 7-4 ball game.
Mira, mi gente, los que se están conectando, hablen claro. Necesitamos los uniformes. Mira qué lindo uniforme se ve eso para uno tenerlo. El de Maunabo. Aunque está diferente, no sabía. El uniforme de Maunabo es diferente. Como de los Ciar. Se ve cabrón.
Almost got him. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops into the glove.
Number 89.
Here's the speedy catcher. The pitch. Got the fastball too soon. It's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that ownership.
The pitch out there, and there's 2 away.
You know, Bird, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Getting ready to hit. Next offering is down low. Upstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jordan Weems up and loosening in the pen. Number 59 also getting ready. Two outs. Swing. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swing and a miss. Got to go up the ladder for the play. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Braves have the advantage, 7-4. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Gerald Caballero. Right-handed reliever. Flips the corner, and the count's even at 2. This one popped up. Drifts towards it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 11, Harold Figueroa.
So up next, Harold Figueroa. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Throw over to first. Gets low, gets away. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Move to first. It's low and gets away. It's in there, and it's 2-2. Hard hit to third. They get the force, and that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Bonilla. So digging in, John Negron. The Crescents in striking distance, but have some work to do.
It starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Line drive to short.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute whistle, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Here's the third baseman, Sanchez. Base is empty, one away. Here in the late stages of game 2. The 1-2. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Zips it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Hey, man, 4 pitches just 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Now a chance for Juan Diaz. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And now the lefty.
Ball.
And that skips into dirt. Out towards right center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Nick Birdie. Contreras now at the plate.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. That one down the line and it goes just foul.
Seems like from day one his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Righty to the plate. Fly ball down the line. And it's off the wall but foul. And a pitch. That misses the zone. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. And next is the designated hitter, Ramos. And the right-hander deals. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Macetero getting ready to go. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Alexander Villanueva. 1 out, the base is empty for him. One down, base is empty. Swings and blocks one deep to left center. Took the extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a pinch hit double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you want to replicate with every rep you take. You have good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension for a down out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
1 out, runner at second. Felix Cruz, the next to hit. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul.
Well, he put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That one out to right. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 1 out, a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So 2 down now, and here is Maldonado. Base hit. Villanueva coming home. He'll score, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played careful with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
On the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And here is Alexis Cruz. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up one run on the RBI single.
Abusador. 101.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. TJ Antone.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in there and trust attacking these hitters.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter now, Lopez.
Number 45.
The wind of the pitch. In the air to left, down the line. Maldonado on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down. Man, is he fast.
That's so fun to watch.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. The pitch. Swing and miss. 2-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Joseph Estrada, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loose. Number 59, warming up as well. 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
One gone runner at first. And now Medina. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And that one's gone. Muscle to center field. It's 8-6. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the center fielder. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. A line to kick the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings, forward, and that's a strikeout. Marco Robles gets the call from the pen, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher. Two down, nobody on. And they miss. Struck him out. That is the frame. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-6. now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Roberto Ortiz. Now it's going to be Gerald Caballero.
The catcher, Gerald Caballero.
Here's a rocket out to left. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off he'll find a hole.
Harold Figueroa will hit next. And the pitch.
Man, 91 with a slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low fastball for some pitchers.
The pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout.
2 out, and he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Two outs. And that's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Anthony Misevich getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging. All set to start the 9th of this one. And now the DH, Davila.
Number 63.
Pitch. That's down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
John Negron digs in now. Tying run at the plate. Down the line, it's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as a pinch runner, Oscar Sanchez. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now here is Sanchez.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Righty delivers. Good eye right there.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just don't absolutely.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up. The 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone. Two on, 1 out.
And now Juan Diaz. Wouldn't chase that time. Two on, one out.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
It's the call, and it's 3-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. It's a strikeout.
Not afraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Lopez. And he deals. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it.
Diablo, abrí los ojos como así de grande. Diablo del mundo.
Big out. Won't have a little time to think about it before we went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.